Serve the Dark Lady. Serve the Dark Lady.
Good evening, everyone. This is Helkaweth. Welcome to another edition of the Dagger of Azeroth. This is the continuance of the Dagger of the Alliance. I am your host, Helk. So I would like to thank all of you for returning. Some of you are return viewers, some of you are new. So we will introduce our entire cast, and we'll introduce where we are in the story. So, without further ado, I'm going to change over. You're going to be able to hear them in a second, so don't mind them. There we are.
Don't mind them.
Don't mind them.
You can.
Why, they're just
Don't
actors.
mind
You don't
them.
need
You can
them.
hear them right now. So now I'm going to switch to
Bitching
the
and
live
moaning as
stream.
always.
There we
Don't
go.
mind them.
There we go.
I'm
Don't mind the actors.
Wow.
hang on.
Rise up, sons of the Horde! Blood and glory await us!
Okar for the Horde! Alrighty. There we go. Thank you, Lord Fancy, for that 2 months in a row. Tier 1 sub. So, that's such a cool alert. Anyways. By the way, that was Varrock's son that's saying that. So there you go. Tie it into the story right there.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I'd like to introduce the entire cast, starting from closest to me and working our way down. So, let's see, who do I have? So, two, I guess, on the screen to my right. I guess it would be my left, but It's to my right. We have Lord Fancy playing the role of Gareth, the Worgen Rogue, who has returned this week. Off to the side of him is Vicariously Awesome, playing the role of Mara, the Night Elf Shadow Priest. Underneath, we have the Edgar Allan Poe returning as Gwendolyn, the Dwarven Hunter.
Hi.
The hot dwarven hunter.
There you go.
The sexy dwarven hunter.
Yeah.
So, and then underneath, we have Scouty98 playing the role of Hammerstein.
The clone.
The
Shut
clone.
up!
The clone. The
No
clone's-
longer a death knight.
No longer a Death Knight.
Nope, he's a real boy now.
I'm a real boy, and I'm a streak all year.
No.
Streaking the streets of Stormwind.
I got no
Oh
strings
my God.
to hold me down.
Down. They don't
Save
know.
us, chat. Please save
Pinocchio.
us.
So anyways,
Someone hold him down.
the Gnomish Warrior.
Yeah,
How about
I
that?
changed my will.
So
yeah,
there we
changed-
go.
I found
So
He's
a
only gnome-ish.
The Gnomish, right? Gnomish.
gnomish warrior.
Yeah, that's what you would say, right?
I guess. I mean, I'm no.
I guess so, yeah.
Gnome Warrior? Doesn't it not roll off the tongue that well?
Not
Yeah.
a gnomish warrior. I mean,
Gnomish.
is he ish? I guess. It's a
Dwarvish? Elvish? Humanish?
Gnomish.
Anyways, alrighty.
I like that better.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so we left off. The three Gwendolyn, Mara, and Hammerstein were being attacked by a series of guards in Stormwind, along with
Spooky guards.
the hippogriff Luna. And something fell out of Mara's pouch after being sliced. Bouncing along the ground, it rolled to Hammerstein's feet. Upon it landing there, Hammerstein picked it up. An explosion of light and force came out of it. And as the dust settled, we found Hammerstein lying on the ground in the buff, but fully
The buff.
fully alive.
In buff.
In the
Small
buff.
little
In the
beard.
buff.
In the buff.
No longer the bluish greenish skin of an undead, and the dead blue eyes staring out from his helmet. We now see the true appearance of a living gnome coming out of Hammerstein. We also have to remember what this party has been tasked with, to still figure out who was behind the plot of keeping the portals to Stormwind closed. King Anduin Wrynn having disclosed to the party that they are to figure it out no matter who it is. And so this is where we leave off, or lead into. So we are, yeah, I know. See ya, everyone. That was it. Just a recap. It's like anime.
That's the story, folks.
It's like
That's all,
Okay,
folks.
bye.
it's like the 13th episode of any anime. Just recap and let's go.
And Grace is dying.
Okay, so we're going to start off right here, right at this moment. The gnome is exposed on the ground,
Thank you.
still clutching whatever that item is, and go.
I throw the item. Or haphazardly place it on the ground.
I scramble furiously towards the item.
All right.
And I hold it in my hand, and I'm looking it over, checking to make sure that it's not damaged. I don't really seem to care about Scouty. I'm not really noticing him. I'm
Hammerstein.
just looking
Wow.
at the seed in my
Look at
hand
Scouty.
and just
Ooh,
making sure that there's
metagaming.
what?
You just
He's
said,
not
you
Scouty.
just said a word.
What did I
Who
say?
is this
You said-
Scouty?
you
if he's
s-
so
don't worry about it.
secret?
Don't worry about it.
Oh,
Don't
I
worry about
mean-
it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Y'all know who I meant. Get
Keep going.
off of my cloud. alright?
That wasn't it, but that's fine. I don't think anybody picked up. Keep going.
Okay. So I'm checking over it and I'm making sure that. Oh, I know what I said. Okay, sorry.
Yep.
Obviously, I'm looking over it and I'm making sure that there's no damage and I come to it and I immediately put it back into my pocket and look over.
A lot of the pocket because that has a hole in it.
Different pocket.
Probably a different pocket.
Probably a different pocket.
It fell out of a bag. Actually, he made it
Oh,
like fall out of
shit.
a satchel or something. So this time it's going in my pocket.
That's true.
Make sure you don't got no sticky pockets.
All right.
I just kind of like stick my hand up real fast and like, whoa, okay, what? Okay.
I look
What?
around nervously.
I pose.
I'm like so confused, really confused.
Yep.
What's going on? Someone want to like, let me know what just happened? Kind of glance over at Mara like, you want to let me know?
I'm not sure. There are many magical objects in Azeroth, but I don't know why it had this kind of effect on Hammerstein. Hammerstein, is there something that you didn't tell us?
No.
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 Well
How do
played,
you feel
Hammerstein.
right How do you feel right now? You realize that you're
I
alive.
feel a nice breeze.
Jeez.
God damn it. I hate you so much right now.
Close beam.
We got any magic spells to clothe him?
Wait, didn't you say there was like an overgrown growth of grass and poop?
Yeah, there's all sorts of
That one.
overgrowth
I mean, if you
on
could
the
just pick
ground.
up a
Can
couple
I,
of
like,
grass hairs and cover all your nether
out of
regions,
like the overgrowth.
go ahead, but that sounds like what you're saying is that your nether regions are smaller than a blade of grass, and that's pretty sad.
I mean, he is a gnome.
I don't even know.
And
Leave me
that's
alone.
still.
Yeah, there's like, this is definitely involving both of you. So does either of you want to offer up an explanation, or am I
Let's
just gonna be
just,
like, that's super neat?
Let's just get some clothes on him, and we'll discuss this later. Right now, all eyes are on us, and we need to get out of the
more like
public
me.
view.
All
So
right, what do you do?
I shit. I guess we're carrying like supplies with us. I know we are. And I think I have like a blanket in one of my supplies. So I pull that out and I just kind of like throw it towards him. You have two hands, wrap yourself up.
Okay, cloak myself within a blanket.
All right. So Hammerstein is now cloaked with a blanket, much like
No longer nude.
no longer in the
Still
nude,
nude.
just looking like he came out of a shower and is wearing a towel that's way too big. So there you go. What's your next steps here?
I say I have to go, and I scurry away.
No, you don't get to do that. No.
Bye. Peace
And I try
out.
and stop her and say, you don't know, you have to explain something.
We're team mother.
Yeah, little
Outta
Miss Wood
here.
team.
We're
Um,
a team,
You
sure.
do have a
mean,
hippogriff
I-
that could outpace her.
Definitely on that hippogriff,
Sorry.
definitely trying to stop her.
Do I hop on the hippogriff with you?
No, stay on the ground. I'm
Alright,
confused with you as well. I don't like any of this.
alright. I'll go
um,
like seek a shop. see if
I
I
look
can buy
up
clothes.
perplexed at Gwen, and I'm like, Gwen, whatever happened, you need to talk to Scouty. It happened to him, not to me. I'm Hammerstein. God damn it, Carrie. And like I said, there are many magical objects of Azeroth.
Yeah,
and they
it
all
had
have
nothing to
different
do with you,
effects.
and that's why you ran away. Obviously, you have nothing to do with
I
it. So,
have to go take care of other business.
yeah, like as soon as
for
some weird
a
shit
meeting.
happened from something that fell out of your bag, and I toss her up on the hippogriff,
Oh,
grab her arm,
all right. Here.
Oh,
throw her
God,
up.
she's such a forceful gnome. Oh my.
She's
Gwen,
a dwarf, but
If
okay.
If you
Dwarf.
wanted to, yeah, Gwen, if you wanted to get all physical with me, all you had to do was ask. You didn't have to throw me on your hippogriff. Say it.
Shut up. No.
Nah. Just
Shut
time
up.
and place.
I go and I find
Hammerstein.
Hammerstein.
What?
Hammerstone.
Fuck Hammerstone.
Just
What this is highly classified among the Kildora. I can't tell you more than I've already told you. What we need to do is.
you haven't told me anything, so
Yeah, well, I told you that there are many magical objects in Azeroth, and that everybody has a different reaction to them. You know, just like people are allergic to peanuts, and some people aren't. You know, and clearly Scouty had some kind of allergic reaction to this, and we just need to go talk to him. He'll have all the answers, I'm sure.
great. You're coming with me to talk to him. Cool.
I
Let's
mean,
go.
I gotta go over here.
Nope.
Have a good use.
Nope.
I'll just meet up with you later. We'll discuss this later. No, okay, all right. I guess I can go with you.
Thank you so much. Fine, Scouty. Hammerstein, whatever the fuck.
Hammerstein!
Not your fault.
My immersion.
So what's happening here?
They're hunting me down, apparently.
Mara's up on the hippogriff with me,
Okay.
and we went to go find Hammerstein.
Okay, well, Hammerstein's right there, so you know.
Great.
Okay, so where are you going?
Fucking
I'm desperately
somewhere.
trying to get away from these two yahoos, these two short little yahoos that I'm with. But
So
I
are we
can't-
like, we're inside of a large city, right? And
You're in
we
a
were
city.
still tasked with.
Yes,
So can I just like fly us outside of the city walls?
you could do that if you'd like.
Cool. We
Okay.
can do that.
Okay. So you just fly outside the city walls and land just anywhere, kind of?
You know, like near a tree, kind of
Near a
hidden.
tree? Okay. So the hippogriff takes flight. Some children point up and laugh, and as they see
What?
this majestic beast take off, just excited, seeing the sight of something rare in Stormwind, because it's more often that they see griffins than hippogriffs. So you land near a tree, not too far, but not too close to Stormwind walls. The hippogriff touches down softly, lets out kind of a crow in a way, and all of you dismount. Go ahead.
I dismount.
Yep.
What are we doing out here, Gwen?
I
I
need some explanations.
Yes, I believe we all deserve explanations, and since Hammerstein seems to be just as confused as I am,
I'm probably more
Mara,
confused.
it's all kind of pointing at you here.
I carry a sacred item that I need to look
Terran.
at.
Not you.
Edgar,
look down in chat.
Grace rechat. I carry a sacred item to my people, and that's all you need to know. What happened was an accident. Hammerstein's hands were never to touch that item, and what it did to him, I'm sure it's reversible. I'm sure that we can put him back. So no harm done, and we should get back to the city now.
That's not a good enough explanation.
Well, I'm sorry. That's the only one you're gonna get out of me.
Look,
If you want another explanation, maybe you should ask someone else. Look! 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 Look!
I'm looking.
why can't you tell us, Mara? What's the whole blockage here? It's the magical item. We deal with these sort of things all the time. We're spies. Why can't you tell us about this one?
Because it's the last of its kind, and if anyone knew of its existence, it could mean life or death. I don't mean to be indelicate, but I think it's common knowledge now that I don't trust Hammerstein.
Well,
And,
now if I go
I
into
know-
any Horde city, I'm kind of like dead meat.
Yeah, I'd like to see you crawl
Look at
back
my-
to Sylvanas now, Hammerstein. But
I mean,
and
I
I
lost
just
them,
I just
whatever.
met you. For all I know, you're you know you're
I trust her.
put here just to keep an eye on us and report back. So, you know, this has to stay with me.
Why you?
Because
Where did this come from?
It came from my people. the Kildorei came from Teldrassil. And, no one else knows I have it, and it needs to stay that way.
So you looted it, is what you're saying.
I found it, yes, but
Found
I
it.
did not steal it, if that's what you're
If
implying.
nobody knows that you have it, then you steal it. You stole it.
If you must know, I took it off of a corpse. I took it out of the hand of a dead night elf. So I did not steal it, but I also found it. It was in the hands of, sorry, it's hard to talk about, but when the tree burned and I went back to look for my nieces, there was a dead night elf that had something clutched in his hand, and this was it. So I took it with me, and I'm keeping it safe. And as long as no one else ever touches it again, we shouldn't have any problems.
Mara, look. The event is just as big for you as it was for me. I grew up with night owls. I was raised by them. So of course this hits just as close to home to me. Why can't you share something about our people to me?
I grab get your thumbs up out of here.
That's good. That was good.
I grab Gun by the shoulder and I kind of move her over out of hearing distance of Hammerstein. And I'm like, Gwen, you haven't done anything to lose my trust like Hammerstein has, but you haven't done anything to gain my trust either. Now, I understand that you were raised by my people, and that has earned my respect, but my trust is going to take a little bit more to earn. Now, I can tell you more, but not around him. I can only tell you. And that's just how it's got to be.
Well, you know what? It kind of happened to him, so he kind of deserves to know what happened too. And I know you don't trust him, but, you know, it's a little kind of... I don't think irony is the right word, but the fact that you distrust your supreme, you know, and you think there's so much mistrust happening when you didn't tell them that you had this amazing, powerful item. So,
what do you think happens when everybody starts finding out that I have an amazing, powerful item, Gwen?
we're literally in an agency of, like, secrets. Literally, we're spies. So I think if you told your commander in confidence, he would hold it for you.
He would take it from me, and he would use it for his own gain.
If you think he would do something like that,
of course.
then why are you here? He would never do something like that. Why are you so untrusting of him? Why are you still here then? Why are you still working?
Because I need the Alliance to help my people. So I work for the Alliance in order to help my people, what's left of them. That doesn't mean that I trust the commander with every single thing, that with every ancient historical artifact or relic that my people have ever had. You know, Matthias Shaw is the commander now, but I'm 1,250 years old. You know how many commanders I've seen? You know how many commanders I've worked under, worked with? He's just another one, and they'll be. Shut up, Pelk.
How long the Alliance has been around.
Get out of here right now!
Get him, Hulk. Kill him.
If I had $1 for every time that I worked with an Alliance commander, I'd have $2.
You'd have
okay?
$2.
That's all I'm saying. And-
$2.
Oh my god.
That's good.
We can go to the mage and see if we can fix Hammerstein. Otherwise, if he can be fixed, then there's no reason to divulge any more about this item. But if he can't be fixed, then I've changed his life forever, and yes, I believe he has a right to know.
Good. So, we at least talk about this? I mean, I'm still not super keen on you not trusting people who you apparently want to help you.
So,
Good.
Okay, we'll talk about that a little later. But can we at least go back over to Hammerstein and try to figure out, can we, like, inform us on what this is?
Oh, God. Oh, okay. I walk over to Hammerstein after I nod at Gwen. And I say, Hammerstein, I want to know how you're feeling about this change. Do you have anything to say about how you feel right now at all?
I mean, I got Righty back.
You got what back?
got his hand back.
I got my hand back.
Oh
Wow.
my God, you named it Righty.
Yeah!
Is it the left hand?
No.
He had his right hand cut off. He
Hey,
had a ghost, a gas.
I had a spooky ghost hand that I missed.
What I'm asking you is, you do realize that you are alive. You are no longer undead.
Yeah, and now I have to,
Are you
survive.
happy with that? Are you happy being alive? Now, when you walk into shops, children will not hide away and be afraid of you. Now you have a chance to live your life. Is that what you want?
I mean, I could have lived my life as an undead. No.
Do you want to go back to being undead?
I don't know.
Okay, well, until he
I'm
figures
very
out
indifferent.
what he wants, there's really not much else I can do. I wanted to try to talk to somebody about changing you back, but if you're unsure if you even want to be changed back, then what's the point?
Say you want her to tell you what's going on.
Gwen, stop whispering to Hammerstein. Just because you guys are both the same height doesn't mean that I can't hear you from up here.
Yeah, I'm definitely taller.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Dwarves are taller.
No, yeah, by like an inch or so.
By like an
Like
inch.
by like a foot.
Please.
Dude.
Oh,
Pretty
please.
small.
If
I'm
Hammerstein
tiny.
wears high heels, who's really going to be taller? Get out of here.
Good.
Get
So
out
now
of
he's also no longer dead, but he's also doing drag. Like, what?
Hammerstein would do drag. You don't even know. I've known Hammerstein
One
a
of
lot
my
longer than
friends
you.
tried to
Okay.
convince me to do drag. Not joking. Real talk.
Oh my god.
Can't wait to hear that story later. So are you
Okay.
gonna tell us what's going on or not? Because he's still, you pretty much changed his life, okay?
I'm kind of
That was your requirements. He doesn't know what he
pros and-
wants anymore.
I'm assessing my pros and cons.
We need to go see the mage. I'm not telling you anything until we see the high mage Malin.
We're not gonna go see the mage, so I get some clothes. How about that?
All right. Gwen, you have the hippogriff. If you could go get Hammerstein some clothes. I put a few gold coins in her hand. Since this is my fault, obviously I'm happy to contribute to the Get New Clothes for Hammerstein fund. If you look like you have good taste in clothes, if you can go find him some clothes, I will go and see about getting an audience with Malin. And so we can discuss this further. At least we can have a mediator help us through this.
I don't really want to leave you until then. Don't know what you're gonna do.
I am leaving Hammerstein right here. I'm going to go make an appointment with Malin. You can go get some clothes. We'll meet back here. If I'm any longer than 5 or 10 minutes, you can come looking for me. What harm or mischief can I possibly get in that amount of time if I'm also trying to secure a meeting with the High Mage of Stormwind?
I mean, you guys seem like
Heck,
good
it's-
buddies.
Think here. Think.
Is that the same dude that we met at the bar?
Yes.
Yes,
The old
you
man.
love
Yeah, so y'all are best buds. He won't mind if you just
Yes.
walk on in.
What? Oh my god.
I would say that you are all probably going back into Stormwind.
Alright, we're all going together back in Stormwind.
Hooray! People
The
get to see my jump.
party journeys back into Stormwind.
I
Please.
take the blanket off.
And from there, we change gears. Because not too long ago, Varrock, Sourfang, and Gareth escaped from the Stormwind Stockade, found themselves fugitives of the Alliance. Not that Varrock would ever care. However, After finding that they could escape easily due to the amount of soldiers needed for whatever battle was upcoming with the Horde, Varrock and Gareth found themselves at a camp being controlled by Worgen. These Worgen had no markings on them, no armor that signaled who they were allied with. And Varrock and Gareth descended upon them. 5 in all, and destroyed them swiftly. Gareth, claws ripping at fellow Worgen. Varrock, a mighty axe, cleaving said Worgen in half with one mighty swing. The camp laid silent, except for a muffled and that's where we pick up. You smell something?
A familiar smell. I walk towards the sound. I tear open the tent.
Inside the tent, you find Tygerin, the mage missing from the mage's quarter. Arms shackled, gagged. He views you, seeing a Worgen walk into the tent, fresh with blood. His eyes grow wide. Starts shaking. Chains start rattling. He can't move.
I turn to Varrock. We've been looking for this one.
Oh.
I reach down and I grab his chained hands and pull him out of the tent. And with my other hand, I ungag him.
He looks to Varrock and sees you and goes, where'd all the other Worgen go? And he looks around and sees the bodies of the
I
other
grab his
Worgen.
chin and point his face towards mine. Focus. I've only a few questions to ask you, Tygerin.
Who are you? You notice a wet stain appearing on his robe, running down his leg.
Pitiful. I drop him.
He lies on the ground and brings himself to a sitting position. Varrock starts laughing.
I cast a smile towards him, before turning back, serious. You were wanted for questioning, Tygerin. And you took to the winds.
I did no such thing. You can see. Do I know you?
I crouched down next to him. No. And you don't want to. Here's the thing. If you didn't willingly leave Stormwind, then what happened?
He points with his chin towards the bodies that encircle the encampment. They grab me. They've been holding me captive, waiting for the SI7 agents. Can you undo these, please?
Why? Are you uncomfortable with your wet robe?
I've been in
For-
chains for over a week. I haven't been able to lift my arms.
You can last 5 more minutes.
He looks
Why you?
He looks to Varrock, he looks to you. They couldn't be found out, but they didn't want to kill me either.
They? Them?
Not just them. He looks down nervously. Varrock raises an eyebrow.
Do we look like we're playing with you, boy?
Calmly, he raises his gaze to yours. Do you mean to take down the old wolf, then?
That again. Is he the reason why the portals weren't open?
Ty looks around. Looks at the bodies of the dead Worgen on the ground. He gives a slight nod. I didn't know at first. That was not him laughing. I didn't know at first. I was just being controlled. I'm a young mage. I don't have my abilities. I'm not like the others. They're great. I'm young. When I went to open the portals to allow the refugees through, a hand grabbed at my brain and kept me from opening said portals. When I was questioned by the members of SI-7, I brought them down to the docks. I've been told to go down there after. And then they grabbed me and teleported me. The Worgen you see, they knew that by setting that fire, by allowing Sylvanas to do what Sylvanas does, that there'd be no coming back from it. They knew that the march would take us past Gilneas. Sylvanas knew that that was not a stronghold to be kept, so she withdrew her forces.
And you overheard this?
Some of it. Some of it I can piece together. They never use his name. They always say the old wolf.
And what say I let you go? I break these chains.
I'd be grateful.
Where would you go?
He stares at the dirt.
Hello.
He chuckles. Where is there for me to go now?
All of Azeroth will be raised.
He looks up. I don't enjoy this, I hope you know. I don't enjoy any of this. There is nothing to be found in this. I saw their faces. I saw them pleading for escape as the flames closed in. And one by one, they passed out until all I could see was the fire. Sourfang shifts noticeably uncomfortable at this.
I reach down, I snap his chains. Enough with you. Wallow in your own pity. But wait till we leave.
He nods. Just as he nods, a dagger flies right between you and Varrock and nails Tygarin in the chest, slamming him. Looking at it incredulously. His breathing becomes labored.
I look to the alert where the dagger came.
You see a humanoid figure approaching. Singular. Hair pointed at every end. You see the form placing daggers back into the sheaths at his side as he walks comfortably into the encampment. Eyes glowing orange.
I stand.
He looks to you, and he looks to Sourfang. He brings two fists to his chest, stands straight up, and bows to Sourfang. Lord Sourfang, you appear to keeping odd company. Sourfang nods. Belmont. Belmont strides forward, and he raises a hand. And from all sides, you see Dreadguard wade in. Along with a young undead woman. We've been looking for this one. He's told us what we wanted to know. So what will you two do?
I look to Varrock.
He snorts. He looks to the side.
I believe our business is our own.
I believe your business is with the Dark Lady.
Isn't it always?
Varrock places a gigantic hand on your shoulder. Our business is in Gilneas.
Aye. I nod in approval.
I believe the old wolf has had his day. I will no longer be one of the Dark Ladies. But I am always for the Horde. Belmont nods. He brings his gaze to Galen. You see him You have a familiar odor, Worgen.
Could be all the blood I'm covered in.
Can you change back?
I seem to have lost the understanding to.
The young woman, forever aged, walks up. Her gaze. Gareth? Sourfang does not keep his best poker face.
How close is she to me?
Yeah, about 5, 10 feet.
I narrow my eyes. Why must you torment me so? What have you to gain from these games, Belmont?
Belmont looks around. His face permanently in a grin from the way his skin has rotted off. What games I play? I find the might of Kalimdor and a renegade Worgen in an encampment with dead Worgen and now a dead mage. Sylvanas tasks us with finding the secrets to the portals. And we have. So I ask you, Gareth, at what point will you make peace with your past? Just as we all have with ours. He pats his chest, looking at Sourfang. Sourfang pats his chest as well. He looks to you. We are all monsters, Gareth.
My blood-soaked hands.
But we have all made peace with it. Belmont has saved numerous lives in the service of the Horde. I, he who cannot sleep near pigs due to the noise they make, have done my best for the people of Kalimdor.
I fight for a future for all. My past mistakes may have harmed those I may have cared for. But I fight so that others do not have to suffer the same. We march on Gilneas.
Sarafang gives a small nod. And you will have the Deathstalkers with you. Salute in the bow. All Deathstalkers that have emerged from the trees give the same bow. Varrock raises his axe high into the air and shouts out, Loktarogar!
Loktarogar!
It's repeated by all the undead as well. To Gilneas, then. The encampment proceeds out. From here, we return to the party in Stormwind. Maybe. Yes, we do. We definitely do.
We do. Carrie's back.
Yay. All right. Let's go here. Boop, boop, boop. Okay.
Yeah.
So, how do you get into Stormwind?
That's a good question. How do we?
We just walk through the front door.
Okay. Well, if that's what you want to
Alright.
do, sure.
No,
Alrighty.
actually, go ahead, let's fly.
Wait. Yeah,
Crap.
exactly.
The
How
ceiling.
original.
Superhero landing. Superhero.
Shouts up,
I'll
bitches,
just
and then just
walk
like
through the
kick down the
front
front
door.
two doors.
Oh my god, alright, I steal the invisibility cloak from Harry Potter and I invisible my way through the- I mean, what do you want me to say? Like, we just walked out, it shouldn't be some huge
you just
feat to
flew
get
out.
back in.
You just
We
flew out.
flew out, Carrie.
Fly back in.
Okay.
All
Any
right.
objections?
No.
No.
I mean, that's your party.
Oh, wait, my mic's not working on OBS.
Your mic is fine.
You gave me
No,
a
on OBS.
hippogriff, so
Huh.
I'm using it.
Hi.
I mean, you gave Gwen a hippogriff, but...
Alright, so you still have,
Check that.
you have a Scouty, or Hammerstein, I should say.
Ah!
And a blanket. I'm the DM. I don't have to refer to you as.
Yeah, he's the DM. He's like,
I'll do as he says,
as
not
long
as he does,
he's not
eh?
playing as a character,
Yeah,
he can do whatever the fuck he wants.
yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
So you fly back in to.
Hammerstein's still in the buff.
Yeah, no, Hammerstein's still in the buff, and a blanket, though.
I got a blanket.
Um,
Very toasty.
so.
Nice.
Where are you flying off to? Are you flying directly to the mage quarter?
No, we are getting some clothes for him.
We're getting close
Yeah,
for
we need
making real boy
stop
over
by
there.
maybe a
Yeah.
but the cloth merchant is on the way. I think they're actually in the mage district, the
Okay.
tailor or whatever. So
Alrighty.
it's kind of we could still head to the
We can
mage
just
quarter
drop
because
you
that's where
off
the
and
tailor is
then-
anyway.
Okay.
We're on it.
Alrighty. So you're headed to the cloth merchant?
Yes.
Okay. You enter into the cloth merchant shop.
He didn't make himself a warrior, so I'm not gonna give him plate yet.
I'll have
Get
you
him
know,
something to
I
wear
already done my
around.
character sheet, bitch.
Alrighty. So,
Whoa!
wow.
That escalated very fast. I'm sorry.
Alrighty.
Don't hurt
Do
me.
you see
Just
what I
trying to have
put
you
up?
not naked here.
Yeah, I know.
Don't punt the
Alright.
gnome.
So we walk into the tailor, the cloth tailor,
Alright.
and I walk up to the
Counter.
tradesperson. Yes, the counter. And I motion towards Hammerstein and I say, we need just something light and easy that can fit our friend here. As you see,
I'd
he's
wait,
just wrapped
but,
up in a blanket, and we need
For obvious reasons.
just some appropriate wear to wear. Nothing too extravagant. Just something light, so he can not be naked.
Mhm. All right. The tailor hears this tale and looks over at Hammerstein.
It's a long, confusing story. I don't know the answers. All right.
All right. So the tailor then points to racks over to his left and goes, "There should be an assortment of gnomish clothes
I will.
adorned over there." Because of Rogers and Hammerstein. God.
I go take a browse.
I hand off a few gold coins and I motion to Hammerstein. Just go pick out whatever.
All
All
right.
right. Show me your finest goods.
Jesus Christ. Just pick some damn clothes.
I roll my eyes and I'm like, I can't right now. Gwen, can you help him find some clothes? And I'm just gonna step outside for some air. And I go outside and just kind of sit on the stoop outside of the shop.
Yeah.
Okay, I point to that rack that he was talking about. I'm like, literally right fucking there.
I find a pair of clothes that suit my my fancy.
So you
Preferably black.
You grab a robe. It appears to be kind of like, say, like a crushed velvet kind of
Fancy.
material. It's more for a mage, but in a pinch.
It'll do.
It'll do. It's black, so with
All that matters.
gold filigree throughout.
I'll take it.
All right. Thank you very much, sir.
I don my cloak.
Alrighty. So as you exit out of the Jesus,
Oops, sorry.
I'm sorry.
you exit out of the cloth merchant.
Still trying to breathe.
He begins to choke and die.
No, I'm trying to relearn how to breathe. All right.
Yeah.
So, all right, where are you going from here?
So
To
that
Malin.
Malin.
All right, you approach the
Okay.
arcane sanctum, which again, not well guarded, as most of the soldiers appear to be stationed more towards the harbor. Excuse me.
See, that's how you cough.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm dying.
So,
not that
We'll die
monster that
quietly.
left your body
Yeah,
earlier, whatever that was.
and you enter, and you happen to see Malin walking through, holding a book, looking to be on a mission with said book. He does not notice you immediately.
I'm not gonna yell.
Hi, Mage Malin. Sir, if you please, a moment.
Oh. He notices Mara. And he starts to move over, holding his staff and book under his arm. Mara, how can I help you today?
We won't take up too much of your time, but do you remember our companion here? And I motion to Hammerstein.
Hi.
He looks at the gnome and goes, "I've never seen this man."
Well, do you
Fuck
remember
you
the
mean?
Death Knight? Remember the Death Knight that we were traveling with, Malin?
Yes.
That's me.
That's him.
Malin
Malin,
pauses for a moment. What?
I'd
Yeah.
be happy to explain in a more private, in a more private environment. Do you have a room, office that we can all go to where we can speak of this with a little bit more secrecy?
He nods. And he goes, "Let us off to my office." And he creeps along the
Creeps
floor.
along.
Yeah, he's an old man. He can't.
He's a
move fast.
creeper.
He can't
Dabbling
move
him.
fast.
He's like Deckard. He's an old man.
He enters his office and and sits down behind his desk. There are 3 seats in the office in front of the desk. He goes, "Please have a seat."
I motion for Gwen and Hammerstein to sit, but I'm like, I prefer to stand. Thank you.
I take front and center because this is about me.
Luna is definitely in the room, and
Yes.
she definitely just sort of sits off to the side.
It is
Good
a big
hippogriff.
office.
I
Good.
throw the hippogriff a couple of Scooby hippogriff snacks. And, shut up. Get out of here. Don't judge me. I'm done with you. Alright, I, look around. Obviously I am nervous and a little bit scared. And I reach into my pocket and I pull out my item and I show it to Malin. And I'm like, Malin, when Hammerstein picked up this object, he became alive.
I'm a real
And
boy now.
Real
we need to know if this is permanent or if it's reversible. And I bring Malin really, really close to me, where Gwen and Hammerstein
Malin
can't
gets up.
hear. No, I'm like leaning over.
Like, use the
Like,
possession tactic
he's
style.
old. I'm not gonna make him get up. This is why I'm standing.
Okay.
So I kind of like lean over the desk and kind of whisper in his ear, and they can't hear what I whisper. And then I kind of, yeah, and then I kind of step back.
So you whispered what it is?
I did.
Malin seems to be looking off for 1,000 yards for a second. And then brings his gaze back. Looks at Hammerstein. Looks to Mara. Do you have any idea the power that you possess?
No.
This is Tamara.
I think he's talking to me. I look very sternly at Malin, and I say, "Of course I do. You understand what I could do with this. What I could have already done with this. If that were my intention, I would have already done it. I did not."
So, what is your intention here? What would you like from me?
We need to know if this is reversible. Is he alive now, or can we turn him undead again? He at least wants to have the option. He's not. I motion towards Hammerstein to speak up.
I'm debating, alright? There's
he's-
goods and bads.
He's quite ambivalent to whether he is happy with his current form or wants to revert back to undead, but we at least like to know if that is an option. Can you tell us anything?
Malin brings
Good.
a hand up to his mouth. He brings it to the desk. He looks over to Hammerstein. My friend, rejoice. For this is permanent. There is no turning him back. Not after he has clutched an item of pure life.
Does this thing have a name?
Malin looks to Mara.
I want you to understand that after I tell you what this is, if you repeat it outside of this room to anyone, If I find out that anyone else has found out other than the 4 people in this room, including myself and Malin, I will hunt you down, and I will not kill you. I will take you with me to find everyone that you love, and I will kill them in front of you. And then,
My loved ones are
only
already dead.
then and only then, you have my permission to die.
Hey.
Oh, that was horrible. Oh, Carrie, no.
Oh god.
No, Carrie. No.
Very awful.
No.
Carrie, please.
Why'd you do that?
Okay, alright. Because I had to. Alright, God, I'm allowed to have a little bit of fun, right?
Yep,
Okay.
yep, you are.
Yeah,
Yep.
Okay.
that's of everyone else.
Am I quite understood?
Of course.
Except you probably have to kill me on the spot, because all my loved ones are already dead.
Malin.
No, I wouldn't kill you. I would cut off little parts of your body until you're just this little blob that rolls down the street.
Good.
Malin.
Good, he
nods.
says.
Shush, I want to know.
Okay. You all know that the Teldrassil tree burnt down. That was the only tree that my people had, and it was created to give us immortality. Well, we failed in that quest. We succeeded in making the tree itself immortal.
Wait, does that mean I'm immortal?
No.
Oh.
When the tree burnt down, there was a single seed left, and this seed is the key to my people, the key to everything. I can plant it and create a tree that will grant life, as you saw with Hammerstein. You touch it, it grants life. But he was not dead. It does not bring people back from the dead, but it also grants immortality. And you need to understand that if I had wanted to be immortal, I could have already used the seed for my own immortality. What I want is to give it back to my people, to be able to plant it, and let a new seed of Teldrassil grow. If this falls into the wrong hand, like Sylvanas, could make her immortal, and we would never be able to destroy her. So now you understand why I could not tell you what it was. And now you understand why just being in contact with it had the effect on Hammerstein that it did. He is not immortal. He is, however, alive.
Malin starts eating something. You are well aware that she's immortal right now, right?
What?
Yeah.
You are aware that
technically is.
Sylvanas is immortal.
I mean,
Immortal?
Yeah, she's immortal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
She will
the
never
rest
die.
of the Horde aren't.
Yeah.
If she gets a hold of this, her beliefs will be immortal, I guess. The
Who'd you
tide
like
of death and destruction and the war monster that will be immortal.
Malin,
I mean,
I can
Lord
still
Boy's
kill her.
immortal.
Malin nods.
I can still kill her. I'm
Goes-
going to kill her.
Have fun.
He goes, still on that, I see. Okay.
Never changed. Still hates me too.
Always, yes. The one thing that always stays consistent is my hate.
Towards
Yes.
me.
He goes, your secret is
Sylvanas.
safe with us.
Yeah, no, that's not going anywhere. But like,
yeah, no. God
goes,
damn it.
So-
Grace.
How did this come into Hammerstein's grasp?
It fell out of my bag.
How?
They're in
When?
I was
They're in a little
knocked.
kerfuffle.
We were being attacked by Stormwind soldiers,
No.
right?
You see, you see Malin's face grow bit more wrinkled than it already is. Stormwind soldiers?
Yes, sir.
What reason?
They touched her and she gave her sass, and then
Well, they started the fight. They were saying something about how not fighters we were, and then they slapped her, and then I went up and I double punched one of them in the nuts.
Yeah, I get
And then
slapped
it
a lot.
kind of went from there. And then something happened that it fell off her bag. He grabbed it. Why was just in your bag? Why wasn't this like a little more secure?
Maybe in the bank.
It can't be touching anything living, so I had it wrapped up in a cloth in my bag to keep it from. It can't have contact with anything. I'm still working on getting a better way of transporting this, but until then, I thought that it was most inconspicuous just being wrapped up in a cloth in my bag.
Okay.
And I've had it a while, so now it's never posed a problem of keeping it there. But now I plan on keeping it somewhere else. So
Malin nods. You see him open a drawer. He pulls out a small pouch. He nods to Mara. He's like, take this. You can place the seed inside of it. No magic escapes, no magic goes in.
thank you very much. I take the pouch and I place the seed inside of it. And then I take a ribbon off of my, I don't know, it's somewhere. And I tie it, I tie the pouch around the ribbon and I tie the ribbon. Make like a little necklace out of the pouch.
Alrighty.
So it's always on me now.
It's troubling that a set of Stormwind guards would accost you. They have been fiery lately. Too many of them in one area. Not enough war to be fought, I would say.
Clearly.
But soon there will be.
War never changes.
Looks. So where are you off to now?
That's a good question.
We still have to
Fucking
find
great question.
We still have to find out why the portals weren't evacuated.
What leads do you have? I'm still interested.
We have several, mostly rumor, but we did speak to Anduin himself this morning, and he has personally charged us with traveling to...
Yep.
Fuck. What's it called? Help me. Where Greymane is.
Gilneas.
Yeah. He's personally charged us with traveling to Gilneas to search out more information.
I understand. You go to see King Greymane.
Big wolf.
Well, I wish you safe travels, Mara. Gwen, Hammerstein, it's always a pleasure to have you here.
Super fun time, my dude.
You
It's
have
great.
It's
Always nice seeing you.
You have a long travel ahead of you, so take care of yourselves. Stay safe.
And as of you,
Come back.
one day we should catch a drink.
Of course. No.
Yeah, now you can finally take me up on that dinner offer I said earlier.
God.
Now you can eat and drink and
Need
enjoy
to
the
sleep and do so many more things that I used to not have to do.
Exactly.
Like breathe.
Yep.
You're gonna get so much more affection from.
From you?
Ew! No! I slap him really hard,
God, this is like the shittiest thing ever.
and
Let's
then
go, guys. Come
roll
on.
to puke, roll to vomit.
Like, keep pushing
roll
them.
vomit.
Roll to vomit.
Seriously? Can I?
I like roll the black.
1d20.
See if you actually be able to vomit this time.
You can't
Damn
vomit.
it! You never let me vomit, Hell.
That
You
has to
don't
be
hit the
16.
number. Yeah.
What the
16's
fuck?
the magic number.
Alright.
One of these days, I'm gonna roll to vomit. It's gonna be like 24, and I'm gonna be able to puke all over
24.
him.
I will roll to dodge that.
Malin sees where this is headed and goes, okay.
Alright.
On you go. Be on your
Onward.
quest, heroes. And with that, we're going to take a quick break. So, grab a
Just went
drink,
to go die.
Go to the bathroom.
Go to the
grab other
bathroom.
shit.
Do what you need to. We will return momentarily.
Yeah, and
With
I'm
more.
gonna grab a weapon of pointiness so that I can make more emphasis on things.
We'll be right back.
Horde will never die.
Alright, I'm coming back. There we go. All right, back to the live stream.
Eh.
There we go. We're back. Sort of. Two of us are back.
Just wait. I don't think I can lower my seat enough, but
Yeah.
almost. Just do it at
There
half
we go.
stream.
Just, this is really low to the ground right here.
Mine doesn't even go up that high. I'm currently sitting on a pillow, so I'm a good height.
This is fairly comfortable. I wish it would go higher. I don't think this goes any higher though.
Yeah, my seat doesn't go very high.
It's a good seat. It's got headrests and everything though.
Is that one of those like fancy game seats?
It's okay. It wasn't super expensive, so it's just got good support. Like I can, like if I do that, now I've got really good back support. That's what I need.
Old people, our backs gone.
All right.
I wasn't prepared to do my Worgen voice, even though I knew I was going to be a Worgen.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it was fine. Thought it worked.
Yeah, it's great. I liked it.
Varrock's voice changes.
It does.
So I drew this while you guys were talking to Malin.
Nice.
Nice.
Very cool.
I like it.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Ooh.
Excuse you.
Stay a while and listen.
In this
Okay,
one, we're talking
Dagger.
about getting clothes for Scouty.
Nice.
I gotta catch
I
up.
got my liquor.
I'm behind.
I'm happy.
Oh, good.
What is happening?
Sorry, that was me. That was me tapping the desk. I forget that my mic will ring that through. Cause it's not on my head.
I'm just happy for my new job. I'll be actually able to invest in better equipment for my camera and shit.
Tap that
Great.
desk.
Yay, new jobs.
Yeah, a new job that pays a lot more than what I make now.
Yay.
Yep. Like somebody was like on my Facebook. You know, somebody was like, you know, winning all that money won't buy happiness. I'm like, I'm pretty sure that would solve like about 95% of the problems I have.
I know.
Well, so 92 of the problems that I have.
$1.6 billion would be a pretty good, you know,
Be pretty fucking
carving.
Yeah, and you know what? My
Out
hair
of-
doesn't look like that. It's silver.
That link is what I've been working on.
I'll check that out after.
I'm gonna check it right now.
dope.
Oh shit, dude, that's a spooky.
Ooh.
I like
Is
the,
that like
the banana dragon.
a banana dragon that's no longer like a banana, it's like a
You know.
melon.
Yeah, it's like a flower.
Yeah, everybody was calling him a
Watermelon.
watermelon. It's not dead yet.
Watermelon!
Oh, watermelon. No.
I'm very disappointed in this beer, by the way.
What kind is it?
It's a
Oh yeah, you
Pilsner.
barely drank that.
It's a Pilsner. It's like what I get once a month is I get beer delivered.
Beer.
Like,
it's a beer
I get,
club.
I get it's
That's the time of the month.
it's called Hopsy, and I get like four 2 liters of these mini kegs, and I can put them in my mini kegerator, and it's pretty cool. But like this month, it was like I wrote to them. I was like, you got to do better than this because this is not great.
Did they ever get back to you?
Not yet. I sent it today.
Such a dad thing. My dad has that too.
Like they sent me.
I
they
got
sent,
my whiskey
They
right
sent me like
here.
they sent me like Yangling, and I'm like listen, bro. Okay, I know I'm not gonna pay $15 for 2 liters of Yangling. Okay,
I don't know what Yingling is.
it's like
I'm shooting
to
crappy
get
beer.
to get 2 liters of Yangling would cost me like $2 if I went
So
to the
it's crappy.
store right now.
So crappy beer.
It's okay. Like if you go to a bar, like and they have Yingling, and Bud Light, I'll order a Yingling. But
Mhm.
if they are like, we have 100 beers on tap, and one of them is Yingling, I'd probably be like, what are 99 of the other beers? So, and it sounds like and the shitty thing is that like one of the beers they sent me this month was fucking awesome. It was like, yes,
Great.
because he's a rogue.
You know what? It's almost the end of the month.
But anyways,
Anywho, are we
Yeah.
back?
all right,
Are we
we're
live?
back. We are live.
Fuck it, we're doing
Am I
it
gonna
live.
kill somebody yet?
Fuck it, we're doing
Are
it
we
live.
fighting?
Not yet.
'Cause I gotta switch screens and unmute my mic.
Okay, well, do what you need to.
I'm doing it. I got a blade.
Oh, the warriors of the horde, hear me now. I'm listening.
Carrie. Am I gonna be seeing you?
What?
Am I gonna be seeing you soon?
Oh shit!
I leave.
Which kind?
I leave in 2 days. I leave in 2 days.
Whoop whoop.
I leave Thursday. I get there Thursday night, and I have no plans. Like I'm gonna get there and I'd be like, okay, I'm here now. What do
Get drunk.
Well, it's in San Jose, right?
I'm not getting drunk.
Get
yeah.
drunk.
That's the same thing,
Don't
Scouty.
get drunk, get drunk.
Do it.
I'm not getting drunk. I'm not drinking the whole.
Why
Scouty.
not?
Because
Well-
I'm smart.
Yeah.
Because I'm very
Because
smart.
we're adults,
Fair enough.
Scouty.
You can wait
Yeah.
until we get there.
When I have babysitters,
Leave me alone,
Then you can
alright?
start drinking.
then we could talk about
Anyways,
All right, let's
All right.
do it.
okay, so
Mark.
we return to the three party
Hey.
members leaving the Arcane Sanctum after receiving the information from Malin
I'm gonna go.
That,
try to get myself some armor.
that Hammerstein is, in fact,
I'll
going to
permanently a
stay
warrior.
amongst the living.
Better
Woo!
short sword I can.
Is this his new birthday then?
Is this my birthday then?
I don't know. You can.
Or my rebirth day?
Your rebirthday?
Sounds like a bad Kingdom Hearts game.
you're a bad Kingdom Hearts game.
His rebirthday.
Okay. Sure. So, anyways, so you were leaving the Arcane Sanctum. What are you doing?
I'm gonna go procure myself some actual armor.
Alrighty.
Because my armor
Yeah.
rating right now is 0.
Okay, now that Gwen has all the information that she needs, maybe she will let me go off and actually take care of things that I need to take care of.
What are you going to do?
It's none of your fucking business. You're not my girlfriend. You can't just
I
sit here
mean-
to decide where I go, when I go.
No shit, but like,
Ratchet. Shit.
well, you technically a co-worker.
All right,
Yeah.
fine. You can tag along with me if you're
I'm
so
all alone.
curious. But that thing, and I point to Hammerstein.
I'm already gone.
Okay,
He has
good.
shit to do. He's got to get armor.
Oh,
Yeah,
he
yeah,
can do
I got-
his shit, but when I need to do my shit,
Well, it's either play fashion designer with him or go see this weird mysterious thing that you won't tell us about. So I'm gonna go
well,
see
maybe
the
I
weird,
was gonna go
mysterious
play
thing.
fashion designer. Oh
No.
no.
We already did that. I'm the boring one.
It's alright. You're gonna have much more fun playing fashion designer with Hammerstein.
Thank you.
So what are you doing? Jesus Christ, that was the most.
I'm going to get armor.
No!
Carrie's doing, like, carry things. Mara
And
things.
I'm following her, and he's going to get armor.
I'm doing
Alright.
fashion
Carrie's
designer
doing
with
carry
Hammerstein.
things. Okay.
All right. So while
I-
all this is happening, we we return to Gareth.
Yeah, good.
Traveling, not terribly distance off to the east of Stormwind, not terribly far from there. So let us bring up the map here. All right. God.
Time to zoom in.
Ah, crap. It's all moving.
Oh.
That was
Yeah.
bad. All right. So
like,
you were off a little to the east of Northshire.
it's like there.
A little bit further east and further south. So, you now are traveling north, kind of in between the burning steppes.
Where the hell is
Oh, Jesus. So, do you see where Stormwind is?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're traveling along kind of a mountain path between.
Where's Gilneas?
So Gilneas is not on this map.
Yeah, this is
It's in a different
basically-
continent?
No, it's
no,
not.
Same
Nope.
continent, but it's
Same.
just north.
It's just
Just
so
where Dunmore is.
so see
It's literally just north of where it says Dunmore.
yeah, at the
Okay.
very top, just north of there. Yeah,
Tap.
I have to get a better map for next week.
It's quite a ways away.
Yes. So right now you're
Yeah, it's
traveling alongside with your best buddy Sourfang, and approximately 10 Deathstalkers, Belmont, and Aleska. Aleska has not spoken to you since you were at the camp. Belmont is staying off to the side, chatting, not chatting, but being more commander-like amongst his Deathstalkers. So,
I turn to Varrock as we make our way. So, you think this will be the end of it?
the end of it?
Of the current feud? We take out the old wolf and go back to how things were before?
He snorts. His septum ring shudders. There's no going back to the way it was before. He may have lit the fire, but the tree burned, and it burned to the ground. We invaded Darnassus, there is no doubt. We meant to break up your alliance. We didn't mean to destroy it. We meant to break it up. He says as he continues to plod along. There is no going back, Gareth. You are a great warrior. I like you. But know that the Alliance has no use for me. And I have no use for them.
Oh, don't worry. I'm not looking to get in another relationship so soon.
Do you know how old I am, Gareth?
I could guess, but I'd probably be wrong.
60,
I assume.
65.
Ah,
Orcs don't live past 70 for the most part. I'm an oddity amongst them.
yeah, I don't take you for the type to want to die with age.
He slows down to a walk. That was never the plan. He says as he continues ahead, something seemingly bothering him.
I pick up the pace. Well, we don't really get to make our plans, do we?
No, we don't. But this one is as good as any, isn't it?
Well, it's the path before us, at least. You know, I heard tales about you, Varrock, when I was a mere boy.
Yeah. About me.
Yeah.
About old Sourfang.
No, I'm sure you've heard it before. But as a lad, a servant, basically, never thought that I'd be, well, here today. Strange company.
It is odd company to keep that of, now Worgen. Many undead and an orc. And I assume this one, he looks to Belmont, has some backup on the way from somewhere. Belmont, still with his ever-lasting smile on his face, looks to Varrock. You're not sure if it was a nod or a shake of the head.
Well, we've slain a few together, and I can say I am comfortable with you watching my back.
And you mind, Gareth. This is going to get much more bloody before it ends.
Well, I'm not queasy.
Varrock comes to a stop suddenly. So do the Deathstalkers. Everyone looking around, you note a change in the atmosphere as well. Do you smell that? Dark iron.
I begin to crouch.
Varrock pulls the axe off of his back. He starts walking around. Belmont draws his daggers, as do the rest of the Deathstalkers around.
Should I roll perception?
Yes, you should.
Oh, wow.
You detect something, but you can't be sure.
My mind is a million places right now. I'm looking to the others to see if anyone has caught sight of anything.
Varrock looking around. He points off to the horizon. They come. You see a series of rams leaping from spire to spire on top of the mountains. You see what appears to be maybe fire coming off of them, but you're not too sure. Where have you ever seen these flaming rams before? And then you realize it's the Dark Iron Dwarves. 10 of them approach. Belmont barks out orders to his Deathstalkers to take the best positions. All fade into the shadow immediately. Belmont looks to Varrock and you, Gareth. We'll take them quickly. My Deathstalkers will eliminate most of them. But we must get their leader. You can feel the ground start to tremble a little bit for the gigantic rams leaping. Varrock readies the axe. The rams approach. The leader in moving for first strike sees Varrock Sourfang. Who would ever avoid such a trophy? Roll for initiative.
Well, can't get any worse than before. I'm fucking ready.
The
Ooh.
ram's
Actually, don't fuck him up.
the ram comes charging in, and just as Sourfang takes a step to swing the axe, Gareth launches himself into the Dark Iron Dwarf, sending the body flying off the back of the ram. The ram continues forward, but confused by the lack of weight, and veers off to the side. The Dark Iron Dwarf swearing, cursing at you, spitting at you, just as he hits the ground underneath your claws. He starts throwing every fist that he can. The fists rain upon you like stones. You can feel the impacts. But you have him. Right underneath his neck appears to be a soft spot. What do you do?
I don't have time for this. Claws in. Snap.
The claws go into the leader's throat, splitting open his jugular. Just the gore spilling out onto your claws. You raise up, looking around to see what is left, but that is it. You see the Deathstalkers all wiping their blades. The other Dark Iron Dwarves either dead or dying. Sourfang looking around in kind of dismay, puts the axe back on his back and walks up to you, Gareth, puts his hand on your shoulder and goes, "These undead, they take away the fun out of this job."
I was gonna say, that was much too quick.
This was a scouting party. They'll be back. When they don't return, we'll have to deal with the rest of them. We should get moving.
I nod.
The pace quickens. We go back to Stormwind. And two of our people are not here. One of our people are not here. Scout it.
I'm here.
I know. All right. So Scouty's off finding arm. Oh, here's Scouty.
No, here.
Hammerstein.
Hammerstein is off finding armor.
Yeah, that's what I was doing, man.
So he's obtained some fairly recognizable Alliance garb, draped in the lion that marks the crest of Stormwind and the Alliance itself. He's retained his weapons, as they were not necessarily entirely suited just for a Death Knight. And so then we cut to Mara and Gwen. Where are you guys headed off to?
I don't know. Where are we headed off?
I look at Gwen and I say, I don't expect you to understand because you didn't know him, but our previous party companion who traveled with us, we went through a lot together, and I considered us friends, and I need to try to find out more about what happened. So, what the fuck? Oh, okay. Sorry, Scouty was cutting his face in half, but it kind of just like freaked me out.
Yeah, please stop.
All right.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right, away with this. Actually, I'm not gonna throw this. I'm gonna slightly put it down gently, so I don't
Gently?
stab anything.
So we need to go. We need to go interrogate some of the guards that were on duty by the stockade and see if we can find out any more information on Sourfang's escape and the Worgen that he escaped with. That's what I'm going to do. And if you, now that you're part of our group, if you had the same thing happen to you, I would do the same to you. But we should look into it. He deserves that much, at least.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll come along with you. Call it team bonding, why don't we?
All right. Let's go. Let's go bond, girl.
Go bond in the stockade.
Ooh-wee.
We're
That's
gonna
some
go
hot
bond
shit
in the
that I wish I got
stockade.
to see.
Excuse me, jailer.
That's
Never mind, I'm leaving.
It's a,
You wanted to come with me. Let's go.
this is a different kind of
Yep.
You gonna
movie
take
here.
me up on that
What do
You
you
dinner
didn't
think?
know
thing?
what you were
Going.
getting into.
Going to
You
dinner.
didn't know. Well,
Well,
there you go.
I'm here now.
It's always a good time with Mara. Don't forget the butter. That's right, Chop. Gwen, bring the butter.
All right. So
Alright,
you enter the
got it.
stockade.
we go to the stockade, and I walk up to one of the guards,
All right.
and excuse me, soldier, were you on duty the other day when there was the escape?
I was.
I introduce myself. I'm like, hi, I'm Mara. I'm charged by Captain Matthias Shaw for the protection from Wind, and I'm trying to get more information. Perhaps you could assist me.
Oh yes, I be a wee fairy dragon, and I fucking shit fucking roses out of my ass. Get the fuck out of here.
Do I have to go get Commander Shaw to come here and
You're SI7, prove it.
to give me information? What, do we have fucking badges or
You
something?
do have badges.
Oh, hell yeah!
Well,
We got
that's good to know that I.
Wing.
All right.
Dash the bench!
That's a dish.
I hold up my very special VIP SI7 badge.
Perfect.
Great.
Perfect.
Here, I'll hold it up to my face so you can see if the picture matches the.
Okay.
Looks legit.
Yeah.
Looks legit.
He's
That's the only thing I had right in front of me.
The soldier straightens up a little bit and goes, "Sorry, Mom. Yes. So what information do you need?"
No worries. You were right to ask for my identification, sir. But right now, I need you to tell me everything that you remember about that day. What you saw, what happened, everything.
Soldier points to a gash across his armor. You see this? It's from
I
that
run my hand across the gash.
It's from the Worgen. He was powerful and he was fast. And let us not forget Varrock. It's a mountain of an orc that came through here. I held off the Worgen for as long as I could, until I felt an avalanche of a fist hit me in the helmet. And all I saw was black from then on out. What about you? The other soldier goes, "Not much better for me. Took a punch to the gut, went to the ground, and then got an overhead from the flat of the axe. He didn't want to kill us. Neither one of them did. They could have. From here, I think they headed east. I'm not sure.
That was my next question. Do you know which way they headed or where they were going? Just glean anything off of them that might let us know where they went.
You see the soldier looking around, trying to see if he can figure anything out, if he can remember anything. He looks to you. You're just looking for information on something. Not sure what it was. I could overhear them screaming. The orc was loud, mostly yelling to blood and thunder and all that bullshit that they have. But
I snark, bullshit indeed.
the Worgen, he had a mind. He wasn't killing us, but he was scaring the shit out of us. He wanted information. He wanted to know anything, everything that he could get before they left. We're just dumb guards. We don't have anything for him.
I look over at Hammerstein and Gwen.
I'm
Sounds
not
like
there.
Gareth.
Just me.
Oh wait, that's right. Sorry. I look over at Gwen. Sounds like Gareth. And I look back at the guard. You are not just some dumb guard. You are very important to the security of the city. Don't ever feel like your job is worthless.
Don't
Some
feel like my
guard.
job is worthless, Mom. You have to understand. There is a pecking order. We're at the bottom. We're not a size 7.
Well, next time that we are looking for recruits, I will have to keep you in mind for your wonderful cooperation that you showed today.
I appreciate the help.
Get out of here, Xavier! Get out of here!
Zay.
He nods his head.
I can jack off a soldier if I want to, metaphorically speaking. Metaphorically speaking.
Why would you jack off a soldier on that?
No, not literally.
Where's the clip button? Where's the clip button? There it is. Clip.
Please don't! Please don't! No!
I didn't fall off my chair.
He totally fell off his chair, and I hope somebody that. This is good. Good radio, you guys. Nice
Oh
Oh,
my
man.
god! But he's fallen before!
No, I said I didn't fall off my chair.
Oh man,
Didn't.
He's
so
fallen
pumped.
before.
So pumped.
I
for this.
have, and can confirm, and probably will if I roll a 20 today, because I've been drinking.
You'll probably
Um,
you'll probably find more information outside the city.
No, I look at Gwen. We've got everything out of these that we need to have. I thank them and I journey back to the center of.
Go for 2 high fives before we leave.
All right.
Go for 2 high fives.
Solid high fives from the guards.
The
Gwen, you
soldiers
give
are
a-
like
Gwen,
soldiers
you give
are
a
like-
low 5, not a high 5, honey.
Shut up.
soldiers are like
Hey,
the
shut
soldiers
up.
are like what
Kind
are
of
you
cut.
doing? And they're like
Up top.
Give it a good slap. Nice job, guys. Keep up the good work. And
It's an action of goodwill to place the hand
No.
on top of the other hand in a very fast manner so as to create a slapping sound.
the soldiers just like
Trying to describe
Yeah.
a high
I'm
five.
done.
like nobody's
She's still
ever-
trying to like say why I did that, and I'm
Yeah,
like,
I know.
no, bye, guys.
yeah. See ya.
Super fun.
All right. So we return to the trade district. You find Hammerstein standing in the middle, just waiting to see if you could see the hippogriff or the others walking through. They see you. He sees you two and the hippogriff return to the center.
I walk up to Hammerstein, and I look down at him,
I look up at her.
and I kind of raise my eyebrow, like so.
Well, I got some armor. Did you get what you were looking for?
Yes, we did. I may have been wrong about which of you not to be trusted. I made a mistake trusting Gareth, and it appears that he is the one who actually has now. So every single one of you has the same fucking look on your face right now. I'm just about
What?
fucking had it. I'm just about had it. Okay,
Creating
all
clip.
right, all right. I'm the fucking
Yeah,
human. You all had it wrong.
Just created a clip.
Really?
What did you do?
Laura.
What did you do, Scythe? Oh, you posted the link. I'm sorry.
Say, tisk,
I,
tisk.
I
No,
may have
tisk,
been wrong
tisk,
in
tisk.
trusting him over you, Hammerstein, and it looks like he's the one who's defected to the Horde, not you. I haven't concluded that is 100% the. Oh dear God. But I'm just saying that I may have been mistaken. I may have been wrong. Get the fuck out of here. done with all of you. You all have that same shit-eating look on your face, like this bitch.
This bitch.
Somebody's
This
playing
bitch.
it.
This bitch is finally admitting that she was wrong, and we
Alright.
knew she was wrong. So that's the
Actually, I
fact
should be,
I'm
like,
getting
putting
from you
the
guys
blades,
right
like-
now. Oh Jesus.
What did I just?
All right.
So did you just apologize to Hammerstein?
Yeah, I will
I
take.
did not. I did not, in fact, apologize. I said I may have been mistaken about which one of you was defecting, and I'm not 100% sure yet. Maybe you both are fucking traitors. But
Who knows? Yeah, we don't
maybe
know what's
I
going on
was-
in my mind.
maybe, possibly, there's a slight window, little tiny glimpse of the little baby chance. Okay. Ain't no apology. I ain't apologizing for this guy shacking up with Sylvanas for a couple of
I didn't shack up with Sylvanas. I
You
slept with
know,
orcs.
I
Ooh,
don't want to
baby.
hear about what kind of undead,
Oh, man.
I slept with loud snoring orcs.
You know-
I'll have
you
you
I don't
know.
wanna
You
hear
know
about-
she's crazy. So
I love
anyways.
lovers reconciling.
I know,
So
I
good
know.
to see them
Yeah,
get back together.
I know. So what are you?
Dude,
So
I
what are you
can't-
doing? So what are you doing
I'm
here?
Can't summon my
roll the
pony
vomit.
anymore.
No, you're not rolling
Roll
vomit.
the vomit.
You gotta hurry
Roll
up.
I
the
roll
vomit.
try to summon a
Oh,
pony.
she's rolling. She didn't even roll it.
Shut up.
Question mark roll
Wait.
d20.
Oh no!
Not only do you not vomit, but I think you actually inhale a bug instead. You know, start coughing.
Oh, this is fun.
No. I love how you can't throw up. This has been the tail of the tape. All right.
2 episodes.
All right. So where are you headed?
Wherever we're supposed to be going, since we're all, dressed and information filled.
Not me. I think I have to head to the east and find Gareth.
Really?
I heard none of that. Because
You're gonna just dip and not listen to these people you want to lie yourself with? You're just gonna yeet right on out of there? Just gonna go?
No.
going on?
No Yeetith. Okay? I don't even know what that means. Okay? Is that some kind of dwarven language or something that
What's going on? Like my system froze up on me. All I heard was yeet.
Look, I am trying to show someone
Apology
who
accepted.
was once a friend of mine same courtesy that I would show. As far as I'm concerned, he's still a part of our group, and I am not leaving until I know exactly what happened and what's going on. Part of me doesn't think that Gareth is capable of such treachery, of such ignorance. Part of me thinks that somehow Sourfang made him go with him or tricked him into freeing. But I have to hear it from Gareth. I have to know the truth. If you want to come with me, then we can continue to Gilneas afterward. But I would do the same for you. If you ran off with some orc, I would find out the truth before I would just leave you behind. That's what real friends do.
Okay. Well, what? Who are we looking for again? Which way was he?
To the east.
So we're going that way anyway.
Can Luna carry all three of us? Maybe carry two of us and just dangle Scouty in her talons below her. You know,
Or how about I
Fit
purchase
him in
myself a griffin finally?
fit him in the hippogriff trunk, and you and I can ride
Wait,
together.
I'd
into
like to go purchase a griffin.
You know, I'll be your Rose, you can be my Jack, and we can fly.
They both don't fit on that door, and one of them dies. That's not a good.
Can I go purchase a griffin from that
I
dwarf
think
that
Help is
stunned me
trying
before?
to PM you.
Yep. No, she's getting it.
I'm good.
It's because I started typing something. I typed in PMs, but then it spelled something else.
Pims.
Just PMS,
Yeah,
not that
exactly.
hard.
And I'm like, no. I'm like, I
Nailed
mean
it.
this. I
Good
mean
job.
this. Yeah. It is what it
Well,
is.
do you have the money to purchase a griffin? Do you really need it?
I sure
do need a
It's my
griffin.
team.
Then fucking get the goddamn griffin and let's
I will
start.
buy
I'm
myself a
I'm
mount.
riding with Gwen. I don't know how to drive.
I don't know how to drive.
I don't have a Griffin's flyer's license, so I'll be
I have
riding
my
bitch with
licenses.
Luna and Gwen. Okay.
Okay.
So we are literally flying east.
Yeah, you are literally flying east. So you find
Wait, did I
what
have my
appears to be
griffin?
you're flying with them. Fucking A, Hammerstein.
Fuck.
Goddamn.
Buy the
God
damn
damn
griffin
it.
you're flying to.
What a
And you
griffin.
see what appears to be smoke from a campfire, maybe?
See the
from-
smoke.
Okay. To the smoke.
So, as you descend, you see that it's an encampment of such. And as you land, you see the carnage that lays before you. 5 dead worgen. All in kind of unmarked armor. And off to the back of the camp, you find who you've been looking for.
Well,
Garen.
there's our
With the
mark.
dagger sticking out of his chest. A very ornate dagger, for that matter.
Do I recognize this dagger?
Nope. You do not.
Okay.
Can I keep the dagger?
We just pulled it out of the dead body, wipe it off.
Yeah, I mean, hey, it's a good
Such
dagger.
a fucking
Wow.
sick looking ornate dagger.
You see
Wow.
that there were shackles on his wrists.
Ooh.
And you see that it's still fairly fresh. All the kills.
One man's murder weapon is another dwarf's treasure. Yes.
Hey, it's a
Yeah,
good
it's
dagger.
dope. We're over this.
I'll give you stats
Wait, do
on that.
I recognize the dagger?
No, you do not.
Fuck.
Nobody knows.
None of us recognizes this mysterious dagger.
Yes.
Other
I
than
mean,
that,
I
it's
did
fucking
give Gareth
cool.
a dagger, so I thought it'd be
I,
the one that I gave him.
I put my hand on Tigurian's forehead, and I kind of lift him up, and I'm like, "We've been looking for you."
Is he
I know
dead?
he's dead. I know.
Yes, I know. I know you're being.
I'm talking to a dead person.
You're being-
Can we move on? It happened.
Hey, Mara, are you
If
a
she can
necromancer?
keep the dagger that stabbed him, I can look at him and be like, "Hey, man, I was looking for you. I mean, you're dead
Nobody
now.
was
We were
judging you.
looking
Keep
for you."
going.
Yeah, keep
Okay.
going. Keep going.
Are you a necromancer?
That's all I got. We were
Anything.
looking for you.
Survey the carnage.
Well,
Continue to look. Continue
There's
to-
our mark and our person of interest.
Okay, I look around the camp for like some kind of tracks or something that will tell me where they went.
You
Look
see
around
some.
the Worgen's dead bodies looking for Gareth.
You see clawed footprints around, but they could have been from the other Worgen. However, you do notice a set of heavy set boot prints
Seem
throughout.
like their work.
And then you notice a series of maybe humanoid footprints, but you can't tell. It's they seem to be well covered overall.
Okay. And none of the dead Worgen are Gareth.
None of the dead Worgen are Gareth. Correct.
Okay, I say that. None of the Gareth isn't here.
You might have been here.
Well, okay. Can we tell which way all of these, if there are any feet leading away from this area?
Yes, you can see the footprints heading north towards the
Let's head
towards
north.
Northshire. Hang on.
Slow your roll.
Slow down, Scouty.
Never.
So you survey just the evisceration. There's several Worgen that have been just chopped in half, basically, and then others that have just been ripped apart as by a feral animal. And then you have Tigaren with just the single stab mark.
That's weird.
Well then.
Why would this creature tear apart an entire camp? and take out Hagarin with a single dagger.
Well, maybe he wasn't killed at the same time.
Or maybe he was the target.
I mean, he is a point of interest for both Horde and Alliance.
Well, clearly this wasn't just one. Clearly this was 2 or more people working together.
Yeah. Well, let's follow the tracks, I guess. Head north.
Well, do we want to check in with our findings so far? You know, let the dudes back home know that
No,
the guy we were looking for is dead, and our new lead might be part of what used to be your group.
the fact that he's dead isn't going to change anything. Right now we're
Yeah.
time, and if we head back, we may lose Gareth's trail for good. I say we keep going. And we'll
I'm with
report back
Lyra,
later
yeah.
once we have more information.
A dead corpse isn't gonna mean anything. It just means that he's dead.
Okay, well,
Let's head north. Go.
Okay, you head north.
Yeah.
And
Who's not checking their can?
Oh, come on.
Fine.
Alright, Gwen, Hammerstein. I need you to listen to me, alright? You do not have this need to find Gareth. You didn't bond with him like I did, alright?
I mean, he kind of saved me from starting an apocalypse. Let's be real now. I think
Yeah,
I
but
owe him
behind
something.
closed doors, he didn't like you, okay?
Well, you know what? Maybe I didn't like him.
And I need you both to go back to Stormwind, okay? I need to do this on my own. This is something I need to do on my own. Okay, not only is it extremely dangerous for you to be with me while I'm in possession of the object that I'm carrying.
Yeah, and it's extremely
gonna
dangerous if
be-
you're going alone with that said object.
We're not going to be able to talk to Gareth with the 3 of us. He doesn't even know Gwen. He won't trust us. If I'm alone, he will trust me. I need to.
Yeah,
do
and he
this
won't
by
cut you down?
myself. Check your fucking DMs, Hammerstein.
Never check my DM.
Look,
Alright.
I definitely don't need to be finding Gareth. Frankly, I think this is more trouble than it needs to be. I want to not get in trouble. Go back, let them know what I found out because it's now new than what they know. So,
I
go
will.
head on out. I wish you luck.
Yes, I will report back to you, and I will let you know to come to me wherever I need. Right now, this is my quest. I'm going
I will
after
go on
Gareth.
one condition. Hand me your object. I don't trust what's gonna go down. You have Gwen here. If I do anything, so help me, she will strike me down. If I do anything suspicious.
You can have this object when you pry it from my cold, dead body. What? There's nothing there! I did scroll down. Okay, alright. I morph into shadow form. And I
draw
use
my
my
blade.
mind control spell. And I turn you basically catatonic. You're a drooling mess right now. Okay? I literally take like impervious magical shackles and I fucking handcuff you 2 together. Okay? And I tell Gwen to get on her motherfucking griffin and get the fuck out of here.
I mean, you don't gotta shout at me, but yeah, I'll go. Jeez.
I love you.
Just like drag Hammerstein along behind
Yeah.
me.
Yes.
Don't
Yeah,
even
I
care.
help
Like,
you lift
Jesus
Hammerstein.
Christ.
I help you lift Hammerstein up onto your griffin, and he's still kind of catatonic behind
No,
you.
he's dangling at this point. This is an arm workout. I'm not.
The
No.
the griffin begins to lift off, and you see
I
Mara.
shout to Gwen. I say, I will keep in touch. Keep each other safe until I see you again.
You see
Bye.
Mara standing there
Dagger of Azeroth.
as she shrinks, and you float towards Stormwind as the city comes into view. And thus ends chapter 11 of the Dagger of Azeroth.
God damn it.
All right.
I knew it. even in my semi-drunken stupor.
Alrighty, guys.
And I read it. I just wanted to milk it
Thank
for
you,
time.
Austin, for the bits.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. Awesome. So I'm gonna talk to them in a moment, but I hope you all come back next week. I
Everything
hope that you got.
is ready.
There were a couple of good clips there, so.
No, there were not.
Oh my
I
God.
expect you to delete every single one of those fucking clips. We're gonna talk about that in a minute, okay?
Oh, boy.
I got one I'm gonna watch.
I'm looking
Oh.
forward to this.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
I'm not
So,
gonna.
Dear God.
thank you all for hanging out. We will be back on next week. Unfortunately, Mara will not be there. So
Feels.
we will figure that out as we go along.
Who will fill the
And,
gap and yelling at me? because they
if
hate
you
me?
are interested in joining our Horde campaign, which will be coming up next month, in the chat right now, I am loading
I
the
stand
form.
myself. Fuck.
So
That's what you get.
feel free to click on that
I'm
link.
dead. I'm
and,
not bleeding.
did you honestly hit yourself with a sword just now?
I did. I poked myself.
God.
Boy's drinking and holding a sword. I don't. You don't trust Mara. I don't trust you.
Fight me.
So feel free to click on the link, sign up. It's not first come first serve, but it will be.
It's fun.
It'll be who I handpick. There are a few that I'm obviously going to handpick, but hopefully, we'll get a mix and maybe we
Submit
can
your resume for the
submit
intern.
your resume. Yeah, exactly. Alrighty,
Headshots
guys.
and resume to
Yes,
Google
I know,
Docs.
I know.
Yes.
Is my porno reel accepted?
Yeah, I know. You'll have to come in. I have a fake leather black couch.
Do I have some slides I have to read? Any prepped?
Yeah, special favors will not get you higher up on the list.
Yeah. So, anyways,
I'm
alrighty,
ready.
alrighty,
Well,
guys.
I did fall.
So
Good night, chat.
I will be
Thanks
with
for
you
hanging
guys in a bit.
Bye, chat.
Bye, chat.
Bye,
Can
chat.
confirm I did fall off my chair this stream.
And Scotty fell off his chair. So I hope to see you all next week. Take care. Have a great week, and we will return next week. Good night, everyone. Nice drop.